Let me tell you a story. When I launched my first digital product, I thought I had struck gold. I worked hard on my digital product. In fact, before I launched, I opened a new bank account to pack all the money I was going to make. And then I waited, and I waited, and I waited. And newsflash, I made a total of $0. I'm laughing now, but it was not funny at all at that time. It wasn't. It was disappointing. It was humiliating. I was crushed. I was drained. I was tired. And after being sad and almost hopeless for a few weeks, I picked myself up, determined to know why I had failed. The first thing I discovered that gave me some hope was that 70% of online course creators fail after launching their first products. And now I was one of them. I failed, even though I thought I was ready. But I wasn't giving up. Oh, I wasn't going to give up. So I started researching. And the question I wanted to answer was, why do so many people fail, especially in digital online business? I went back to the drawing board and I checked everything from the beginning to the end. And then I discovered something that changed everything. And I will tell you what it is. But here's the thing. I'm not going to give you a list of things to focus on because that's not what you need. What you need is to understand the psychology behind why digital online businesses fail or succeed, and then the tactics for how to use that psychology to succeed in your own online business. So, you might want to write this down. If you want to succeed as a digital online business person, you have to stop focusing so much on your digital product. The product is the least impressive part of building your digital online business. And I know this is true because after my colossal failure, I became successful in my digital online business using the psychology I'm about to talk about in this video. The reason I say you should not focus too much on your digital product is because the secret to success isn't creativity, it's strategy. Trust me, I've been down every rabbit hole on this topic, so you don't have to. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to share everything I learned about creating and marketing digital products that sell like crazy. The real problem why digital businesses fail, even though they have a super duper product, lies in 3 areas. Number 1, most people create products they think are amazing, but they never actually stop to ask if anyone actually wants to buy them. Oh, that was my first mistake. Listen, friends, if there's no demand for your product, nobody will buy, no matter how much effort you put in it. So the first mistake many people make is poor market research. They are creating products for themselves, and there's no hungry, starving crowd out there that need those products. Number 2, many creators feel they need to design the perfect product with all the bells and whistles attached. But that's a trap because they now create this complex, covelated product that nobody understands. Newsflash, complexity doesn't sell. Clarity does. So, the number 2 mistake you must avoid is overcomplicating the process. Just keep it simple. People are busy and they don't need more complications in their lives. Number 3, this one is a big one. If you don't know how to package, market, and sell your product, you're setting yourself up for failure before you even start. Some people are good at one thing but terrible at another, so they just focus on what they know, not realizing that everything needs to work together. So the number 3 mistake to avoid is a lack of strategy. That's going to kill your business before it even takes off. Make sure you focus on these 3 things to be successful. Now, let me tell you the 5 simple steps I took to turn my failure into success. And if you're in this space, you could learn a thing or 2. Step 1 is to forget about what you want to create for a second. Instead, ask yourself, what's that one problem my audience is desperate to solve? This is where market research comes in. Spend time in Facebook groups, Reddit threads, or even just Google search results and pay attention to the questions that people are asking over and over again in your niche. Example, if you're in the fitness niche, maybe people keep asking for quick meal prep guides. That's a clue. They are telling you exactly what they are willing to pay for. So the first step is to find your audience's burning problem. Step 2, When you know that burning problem, don't try to create a massive course or a 200-page ebook right away. No, please, just stop. Instead, start with something small and actionable, a checklist, a template, or a mini guide. People don't want to feel overwhelmed. They want quick wins. This is a big tip I want to give you now. The simpler your product, the easier it is to sell. I'll say that again. The simpler your product, the easier it is to sell. A $10 template that solves a specific problem can outsell a $200 course that feels too complicated. Note to self. So step 2 is to start small and simple. Moving on to step 3. Before you spend weeks and months building your product, test the waters first. Create a simple landing page and share it on your social channels or with your email list to gauge interest. It is important. If people show interest, or better yet, if they pre-order, you've got a winner. If they don't, then you have saved yourself from many wasted weeks of building a product no one will buy. Example, a friend of mine created a 1-page meal planner. She shared it on Instagram, and within 48 hours, she had over 100 pre-orders. That's validation. That's what you need. So step 3 is to validate before you create. Step number 4 is where you think about presentation, because presentation matters. A simple PDF can look premium if you take the time to design it well. Use free tools like Canva to make your product visually appealing. Remember, people judge a book by its cover, even if they say they don't. If your product looks professional, it will command a higher price. So make sure you package it like a pro. And step 5 is where most people get stuck. You don't need a fancy website or expensive ads. You can start with a simple email sequence. Offer a free lead magnet, like a cheat sheet, to get people into your funnel, then upsell your product to them. Remember, always highlight the benefits of your product, not just its features. For example, don't say this guide has 20 pages. Say this guide will save you 10 hours of meal preparation every week. So please create a sales funnel that converts. When I learned all this, I put it into practice. After months of trial and error, I launched a digital product that was so simple, it felt almost ridiculous. It was a $15 template for organizing finances. I put it out there with zero expectations. And guess what? In the first week, I made $1,500. Just like that. Why? Because it solved a specific problem for a specific audience. That's the power of strategy. So let's recap. The secret to selling digital products isn't about being super creative or having a ton of expertise. It's about 1, finding a problem your audience is desperate to solve. 2, keeping your product simple and actionable. 3, validating your idea before you create it. 4, packaging it professionally. And 5, creating a sales funnel that works for you. Trust me, if I can do it, so can you. It's not about luck. It's about following a system that works. Try it and let me know how it goes. In my upcoming videos, I'll break down each step even further. So make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And if you want to learn how to create and market your own digital product, or you just want to plug into an already created digital product that you can market and keep 100% of the profit, check out the link here or the link in the description and in the pinned comment. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.